it's Michelle from the Scattered Scrapper. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I wanted to share with you the layouts and the leftovers from my Kit from October. Some of my favorite videos are kit shares and kit leftovers. I like to see what all is left from a kit when someone has worked through it. So here is the first layout that I did with my kit, and I still need to do a little bit of journaling there, but for the most part that's done. I used a die cut, or a die, to cut these little circles, and I filled them in like a cut file and used them to decorate with. And then this one is actually using the background that I had started to make for the previous picture, and I just didn't like it. It did not work with what I was trying to do, so I used this background with a different photo, and this one turned out great. So in here I have some of these little patches that I used that I've had forever, and these little round chipboard pieces that I've had forever and ever, and I'm so excited to get them used on a layout. And then with this layout, I got to use a lot of the leaves here that I've had, or that I just got actually this past year, and some brads that I've been hanging on to. These are just the adhesive brads that goes with the collection that I used, and I actually got one of those chipboard frames used, so I was really excited about that. And then in this layout, I just used some little leftovers and things, and got some puffy stickers in, and a die cut, and some cut aparts from the collection that I was using, along with some more of those little adhesive brads. So I'm really excited about using those adhesive brads. And then in this layout, I was so excited because I got to use these rhinestone. They look like sunflowers to me. That's what they remind me of. And I was so excited to get to use them because I think they're just beautiful. So I was happy with that. And I got some more chipboard used up, and some more of the adhesive brads. I used the adhesive brads a whole lot more than I even thought. And then in this layout, in my pocket page layouts that I made, I used just a little bit of the die cuts in for this layout. So I'm going to count it because I used part of my kit even in this layout. Now what I have left over is a lot because I started out with a lot, and I'm going to start out with the papers, and it's going to look like I haven't even used it. But that's because I had started out with basically almost 2 full collections. So I have 2 of the sticker sheets, and I've actually used quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, but I've used a lot more than I had started out with on this sticker sheet. I haven't quite touched this one yet, but that's okay. So I'm so excited to see some empty spaces starting to show up. And I have some offcuts that I can use, and cut apart still to use, but I got in a good chunk of that. And then I also, in addition to this Cozy Days collection from Simple Stories, I had gotten a warehouse box from Simple Stories, and some fall farmhouse papers were in that. So I added those papers to this. So I started to cut into those and use those. And there's another Cozy Days. And then these are all of the rest of the papers that I still have of the collection. So I still have quite a few. Actually, you know what? I have used a piece of that. Look at there. It was hiding. So I have used quite a bit, but there's still a lot to go. But that's okay because it's still fall, so I can still make lots and lots of layouts with this collection. And since it is my favorite fall collection, I'm not mad. And then here's just the leftovers from all the papers that I was using. And I got a pretty good chunk of the 6x8 paper pad used as well. So I think I only have one paper of, well, maybe a couple of them I have. More than one of, maybe. No, yep, there's just a couple that I still have two of, but most of them have been used. I don't know if you can see. There is a gap. So that's being used, so that's fun. Another thing that I got to use was the chipboard. Got the hearts and these two acorns. I really want to get this fox used on a layout of my older daughter. She loves foxes, and whenever I see a fox, I have to get it because they remind me of her. So I need to start using them. This, I did not use a single thing. So I need to rectify that. This has a pumpkin that's missing, but I had used that last year, so I can't count it. I haven't used any of that. I did, like I say, I did use one of the chipboard frames. So I have a few more to go. I used this one here. So I have 5 more left. So still some of those, so that's good. And then here I used quite a bit of the adhesive brads and even one of the chipboards from the adhesive brad pack. So I'm excited about that. I did not use any of these yet, or these, and I'm really excited to use these, so I've got to get these on a layout soon. I did use a title, I guess several times. I used fall that was right here and autumn that was here, so but I still have some more stickers I can use. I didn't get any of these done, but fall is still here, so I have a chance. Haven't gotten any of these used up yet, but that's all right. Didn't use any of the regular brads. I did get one pumpkin used off of this sticker sheet, so that's exciting. None off of this one or this one. Didn't get any of these used. I did get a few of these little puffies used, so the leaves I used, and then I think there was like a little phrase right there that I used, and I got a lot of these used, so I'm really excited about that. Another thing that I got used was some enamel dots. Not a whole lot, but almost a whole row of this orange color, and I got some of these leaves used, but still plenty left over for me to use on other layouts. And then here are the sunflowers that I got 4 of those used up. Still need to get my little trucks on a layout, and still need to get one of these little pumpkin guys on a layout, but that's okay. I'll definitely get them on there at some point because I used a bunch of these. I was so excited. I've had these forever. But I got 2 of these used and 2 of these used. So I was really excited for that. And my little kit thing that I had put together with some embellishments, I still have most of those. I really want to get those sunflowers on a layout. And I did use some of these wood veneer leaves in one of my layouts, so there is a couple of things that I put in here that aren't there anymore, but still lots of goodies to use. And then the other thing that I had in my kit are the die cuts, and I did use quite a bit of the die cuts, but there are 2 die cut sets in here. And one of them is the Fall Farmhouse die cuts. And then the other one, actually there's three. There's the Fall Farmhouse die cuts and the bits and pieces and journal bits from Cozy Days. So, you know, there's quite a bit in these packs. So, while there's still a whole lot in here, that's okay because I have a whole lot of fall pictures still left to document. So, not too mad. Now, I knew I was not going to kill this kit, but I was hoping to get a good chunk started, and I think I have accomplished that. I have some things used that I have not used in a very, very long time, so that's exciting. My plans for November, I think, is to carry on with this kit. I really want to use up even more of the Cozy Days collection, and since I am going to do that, and I have used some of my things, I like a lot of options. So my kit usually ends up being my whole room. I'll see something in my kit that reminds me, oh, I have this somewhere else, and so I'll go somewhere else to get that item that it brought to mind. So what I did this past week was I went through my room and I found all my Christmas stuff, because Christmas is coming, and I also at the same time looked for anything that I thought was fall related, and got it all together. Well, these are just some tools that are fall looking to me, and some stamps that are reminiscent of fall, so I can use those with anything, and I just kind of set them aside there. But I also went through my 6x6 paper pads, and I found all of the fall ones that I have, and don't you love that autumn stroll? That's so cute. Pumpkin patch, and then just some basic papers with like a copper foiling on them, woodland forest there, and a Heidi Swap collection here that kind of reminds me of fall. And I just have a few sheets of this. I think that, yeah, Honey and Spice was the title of this collection. Just kind of real quick show you. That's all I have of that, along with these stickers. And then I have some chipboard, and I have this whole collection of Carta Bella's Hello Autumn in this little container thing that I got from Hobby Lobby. And then I have these 12x12 paper pads, the Fall Gathering, Pumpkin Patch, Pumpkin Spice, Harvest Meadow, and, oops, one more, Colors of Autumn, which those I got at Michael's, and I think these I got at Joann's. I can't remember. But anyways, so what I was thinking I was going to do was keep these close to hand as I go through my kit and I keep working. And if I find I need like a background paper or just something a little bit extra, I'll have these close to hand. But my main focus is going to be using up my Simple Stories Cozy Days collection. So let me set those aside. Whew, that's a lot. So that is going to do it. Let me find something cute to look at. Where's a pretty piece of paper? Here's some pretty paper. There's a really cute piece of paper. So please stay tuned. I'm planning on continuing to post a Kill a Kit video on Sundays, at least through the end of November. And I hope you will join me and follow along to see exactly how much of this kit I can kill, even with some cheating with all those other things that are now in my floor. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.